Life can get really busy, and sometimes it might feel like self-care is not a priority. But I'm here to tell you that it's not selfish to take some time for yourself and just find some balance in the chaos. Today, we're talking about 10 self-care habits that will not only improve your day, but help you improve all areas of your life and become your best self. I get it, life can get really hectic and chaotic, and sleep is often not the number one priority. But trust me, giving your body the rest it deserves can truly change your life. A good night of sleep is absolutely necessary for your well-being. It refreshes your body and mind, setting you up for a day filled with energy and positivity. So how can you improve the quality of your sleep? First things first, create a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, ideally even on weekends. This really helps regulate your circadian rhythm. I know it's easier said than done, and I also don't think it's necessary to give up on going out on the weekends. I just try my best to be in bed before midnight if I'm staying in, but if I'm out and about, I will go to bed later, which is totally fine. I just try to maintain consistency as much as possible. A calming bedtime routine is also a must. Whether it's reading a book, taking a warm bath or shower, doing your skincare, just find a few things that relax you and help you unwind after a long day. Ooh, but here's a tough one. Resist the urge to scroll before going to bed. Instead, try to find some activities that don't involve screens of any kind. This may sound difficult, but I think we can all agree that scrolling until right the moment where we fall asleep is probably not the best habit. And it's also not something that feels great. So doing your skincare, reading, or listening to an audiobook are great alternatives. As someone who mostly works from home, it's incredibly tempting to stay indoors all day long, especially when life gets busy and the weather just isn't cooperating. But recently I caught myself wondering, when was the last time I went outside? I didn't even need an answer to know that it was time to go for a walk. Today was a little gloomy, very rainy, so I was just at home the entire morning working on some stuff, but I think now it's time to go for a walk. And I have to say, I would much rather walk around while it's lightly raining outside instead of it being really warm. Just a few minutes outside can boost your mood and lift your energy levels, and it's also a great way to move on days where you don't feel like doing any intense exercise. This is not what I meant by light rain, but it's fine. And hey, if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, a quick outdoor walk can be just what you need to find calm and peace in the busyness of life. You know what makes my walks even more enjoyable? Listening to podcasts. It's like an extra treat. I get to learn something new or just be entertained while giving my eyes a well-deserved break from screens and getting some steps in. While I do appreciate the comfort of working from home, it's really easy to fall into the trap of staying in pajamas all day. But I feel the biggest difference in my productivity when I take the time to get ready, and I found that it can have a huge impact on how I feel during the day and how I approach challenges that come up. You see, there's something so empowering about putting on a nice outfit, doing your makeup, and taking care of your skin. It's like a ritual of self-care that just sets the tone for a positive and productive day. And you know what? This self-care ritual doesn't have to be elaborate or even time-consuming. Just a few minutes can make a huge difference. And getting ready goes beyond physical aspects. It's like a confidence booster that just helps me feel more put together and ready to take on whatever the day throws my way. Put on your favorite outfit, put on some music, do your makeup, your skincare, whatever you like, and embrace the day with confidence and self-love. I don't know about you, but a few years ago, the thought of just sitting in complete silence and being alone with my thoughts, even for just 5 minutes, was possibly one of my biggest nightmares. I have since started journaling and meditating, and now I can actually appreciate the peace of just being present in the moment. It's so easy to get swept away by distractions and never-ending to-do lists. And it's even easier to constantly surround yourself with distractions, like listening to music, watching YouTube or Netflix, or just scrolling social media the entire day. Don't get me wrong. None of these activities are bad, but living in a constant state of being distracted is. Taking the time to be present and mindful can be really transformative. If I wanted to be poetic, I would say that mindfulness is like a doorway to inner peace and self-discovery. It's the art of being fully aware of the present moment without judgment. I don't know why I'm making fun of it because it's actually true. Now, it's important to know that being alone with your thoughts doesn't mean being consumed by them. Instead, it's about observing your thoughts as they come and go, just like clouds passing across the sky, and accepting them. It's just about finding a few moments of stillness and silence during the day. So, how can you be more mindful and more comfortable being alone with your thoughts? It's really just like any other skill. It just takes practice and patience. Start with simple practices like meditation and deep breathing exercises. I personally find that 5-minute guided meditations are a great place to start. And then you can try longer or not guided meditations. I used to be that person who would always say, I'll start working out tomorrow. And then tomorrow would roll around and I would not do it. But a bit more than a year ago, I decided to actually go for it and I started consistently going to the gym. I had not understood until then how people can say that working out can change your life. Like, what is so great about it? But now I get it. You might be thinking, does this girl want me to become a gym rat? No worries. You do not have to be a fitness fanatic or a gym rat. Daily movement is about finding something that makes you a little bit happier and a little bit more relaxed. It can be just a refreshing walk in the park or dancing around in your living room. You can try out things that you've never tried before. I started taking tennis lessons about 2 months ago, and back then I couldn't even hit the balls. Being a beginner is absolutely scary, but embracing it and being willing to put in time and effort will send you on an amazing journey. Embracing daily movement in the form of going to the gym, going for a run, doing Pilates, or anything else you enjoy can truly be a game changer. It's such a simple yet powerful habit that teaches you so much. Going to the gym has taught me resilience. It has boosted my confidence and helped me approach any obstacles with the mentality of, I might not know what to do about this now, but I will figure it out. It has shown me the huge impact of showing up consistently for yourself. Remember, you don't have to work out. You get to work out. Our bodies are amazing, and it's crazy that we can lift heavy stuff, run really fast, play sports with our friends. We should be grateful for that. So let's embrace it. In the past, I used to be that person who just could not say no. I was constantly thinking, like, what if I disappoint other people? What if they won't like me anymore? What if they get upset for me saying no? But guess what? Saying no is absolutely not about being selfish. It's about valuing yourself and your time and your well-being. And to be completely honest, constantly trying to please everyone is just exhausting. You know, when you set clear boundaries, you create space for what truly matters to you. It's like decluttering your life, making space for things that bring you joy and fulfillment, and throwing the other things away. It may sound like a very scary thing to do, and it might make you uncomfortable at first. But trust me, learning how to say no can really transform your life. Saying no to things you don't want to do and setting boundaries will help you surround yourself with self-respect and self-care. It's about knowing your limits and not letting people who don't value you interfere in your life and take away precious time and energy that you could be spending doing something that you actually enjoy. You really don't have to say yes to everyone and to everything. You don't have to please everyone. You can prioritize yourself and your needs without feeling guilty about it. There's absolutely nothing selfish about saying no to things that just drain your energy. I think we all know from experience that not scrolling is weirdly difficult. It's just so easy to grab your phone, check TikTok, then Instagram. Oh, Maria posted a new YouTube video. Oh wait, maybe I should order some more clothes, as if I don't already have enough. Disconnecting might seem like a really difficult task. The FOMO is real, but trust me, it's a liberating experience that can help you relax and clear your mind. When you take a break from the digital world, you create space for deeper connections with yourself and those around you. You can truly be present and just engage in meaningful experiences in the moment without having to constantly check what others are up to at the same time. And you know what? Staying off social media doesn't mean missing out. It means gaining so much more, because now you can invest time in other things and people that truly matter. I'm not saying you need to move to the top of a mountain and cut yourself off from civilization. It's just about setting boundaries and reclaiming your time. When I was younger, I had a lot of hobbies that I loved, but somehow over time I became that person who thought hobbies were like a luxury, something I didn't have time for, or that now that I'm an adult, I don't deserve to have hobbies. I don't know why I thought that. It's absolutely not true. Hobbies are an amazing way to relax from your day-to-day activities. You can really lose yourself in something you truly love. They bring a sense of joy and fulfillment that just sometimes can't be found in everyday responsibilities that you have to do. And you know what? Hobbies are not about being the best or just mastering a skill. It's about the journey of learning something new. Think back to your childhood. What activities made you happy? Whether it's painting, writing, gardening, playing a musical instrument, maybe you can pick it up again and reignite those passions. And here's the beauty. Hobbies are a fantastic way to unwind and reduce stress. They're like a sanctuary for your mind, allowing you to focus on something you love and just leaving the worries of the world behind for a second. Let's make time for activities that make us feel alive. When you are constantly worrying about other things, it's so easy to overlook your emotional health. But taking care of your emotional health is probably one of the most important things you can do. I used to constantly brush aside my emotions, thinking, I will just deal with this later. It's not my problem right now. I'll figure it out at some point. That didn't go well. Little did I know, neglecting my emotional well-being took a toll on my overall happiness in my entire life. When you actually take care of your emotional health, you create a space for healing and growth. It's like giving yourself permission to feel your emotions, to process them, to heal, rather than just burying your emotions deep within yourself somewhere where they just accumulate. The thing is, embracing your emotional well-being is not about being happy all of the time, just like running around with a smile on your face. It's about being compassionate with yourself during challenging times and acknowledging that it's okay to not be okay all of the time. It's also about developing healthy coping mechanisms, letting go of unhealthy coping mechanisms, and seeking support when you need it. Life happens and sometimes it's just really but whatever happens, allow yourself to feel and express your emotions without judgment. Journaling, meditating, talking to someone you really trust can be life-changing tools that can help you process your feelings and understand what is going on in your inner world. Therapy also really helps. I know that it can be really scary and intimidating, and in some situations it's also very inaccessible, but if you find a good therapist that you can trust, it will change your life and your overall well-being and happiness. Have you ever noticed how you talk to yourself? A lot of times we talk to ourselves in really negative ways. If you had to say the stuff that you keep telling yourself on a daily basis, if you had to say that out loud to a child, would you still do it? A lot of times we tell ourselves we're never gonna get what we want, we're not worthy, we're not good enough, we're not smart enough. Would you say that to a child? I mean, I hope not. I don't think that's nice. But it's also not nice to say that to ourselves. If you're always doubting yourself and focusing on what you cannot do, you're just perpetuating this negative cycle of negative self-talk and self-sabotage. But embracing positive self-talk can actually change everything. Positive self-talk is a reminder of the fact that you're good enough the way that you are. You need to believe in your abilities and to trust yourself, to trust that you're capable of reaching your goals or doing that thing that you planned on doing. So when you catch yourself criticizing or doubting yourself, try to replace those words with encouragement. Remind yourself of all your strengths, your accomplishments, your unique abilities that make you so wonderful. And positive self-talk is absolutely not about denying challenges or just pretending that everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging your imperfections while still believing your worth and potential. Remember, you can do anything you set your mind to. I really hope these tips helped. If you want more videos like this, consider subscribing. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Let me know if you have any topics I should do a video about. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!